Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video, it's been long awaited. This was requested by you. I don't know what I'm going to title this, but it's basically products that will make your life better, because these are my favorite products. It's not just makeup, it's like skincare, body care, fragrance, the most random stuff, like books, everything. I felt like monthly favorites were kind of dead, and so I had to chat to you guys about it in another video, and everyone kind of agreed with me, which I'm glad, like my fingers on the pulse, you know, of the community. People were saying they would love to see just a collective favorites because they still trust me in my opinions, which thank you guys. This is just stuff I've been like going through like crazy. I've gone through bottles of most of this stuff, and yeah, especially in New Zealand right now, it's winter, so these products have helped me look alive. I also want you to write me your favorite product down below at the moment so I can check it out, because I value your opinions also. Okay, I'm gonna start with this supplement I want to mention, which is kind of random, and then we'll go into skincare. See, this is like stressful because I don't want to, I'm like, should I do a disclaimer? Obviously, vitamins and what everyone's deficient in and all this stuff is going to be different for everyone. So I'm just talking about myself. I'm not saying like this will suit everyone. I don't know. You guys know what I mean, right? Okay. So these are evening primrose oil capsules. I get the Swiss brand. I just get these from Chemist Warehouse, but I've also bought them from the supermarket if I'm like in a pickle and I'm traveling or something. These are good for your skin health, but they're also really great for premenstrual support. If you have a rougher PMS, I definitely recommend checking these out. They help so much with my PMS symptoms. I don't know how much is TMI, but I guess I'll share a little bit about my cycle. So I actually have the IUD, I have the Marina. I've had it before, I recently got it refitted. I just like how it makes my monthly cycle, like I bleed way less if at all. So for me, that's why I've chosen to have the IUD, but I still get really, really bad breast tenderness for like half of the month, I swear. If you guys suffer with this, you will know how much of a pain it is, literally. I find when my breasts are really sore, they go like rocks, and I'm also water retentive all over my body, and I'm like achy, cranky, just don't feel like yourself, and yeah. Your breasts are so sore, like even the shower water hitting them is like painful, like they are so tender. And when I take the supplement, it's completely fine. I don't get water retentive. I feel like I don't get weepy or upset around my period time. Like it's such a great premenstrual support supplement. And again, it might not work for everyone, but I just wanted to mention it. This is probably my second or third tub. I just take one in the morning. This reminds me I need to take my one right now. I keep these on my nightstand so that I remember to take them every day. Otherwise, I do forget with supplements, and this is what I notice a difference if I forget to take it, because it helps me so much. So yeah, this last week, like I forget how much of a difference they make because I take them every day. But this last week, because I've been sick, I've been more focused on having like cough medicine and making lemon honeys, having brain fog. So I've been forgetting to take them. And the last few days, my boobs are so sore. So I think I'm gonna take 2 today, and hopefully it like goes back to normal. Anyway, that's my first favorites. I guess we'll move on to like skincare. That kind of makes the most sense. So I've just grabbed this out of my drawer in the bathroom. But these little face wiping devices are the best. If you don't have one, get yourself one. I still have makeup wipes, which I'll use if I'm in like a pickle, if I'm home really late and I don't want to like run the tap and wake up my flatmates or something, you know. Sometimes I still use wipes, but these are so much better for the environment, and they're much better for your skin because they've not got chemicals on them. You just use water on these, like warm water, cold water, whatever you fancy, then just run over your makeup. I'm sure you've seen them online, but I love the XO Beauty mitts and also the face halos. You can see I've had this face halo for a while. It needs a good like bleach through the wash, but they're really, really great. And Shan actually came out with one in her 5-piece mitt set, and it's like a little finger one, which is great for doing around your eye area. Everyone I've flirted with, like my friend Emma, my friend Britt, they've all started using them because they're like, whoa, what's that? And then they get hooked on it. So they're really affordable too. I think this 5-piece mitt set from XO Beauty is like $30. And then the face halos, they have different types. So if you wear really heavy makeup, there's the Face Halo Pro, which gets it all off. Yeah, they're so good. And once I've got all the makeup off, I just use my XO Beauty brush soap to clean them, rinse out the mitt and hang it to dry. And then it's like ready for the next day. And it's so good. You're not like using a single use wipe, and it's really gentle on your skin. So if you have sensitive skin, it's a great way to just remove your makeup with water only. Like not up to lips yet, but I'm just gonna put on some of my, the mirror out here, so this is what we're using, the viewfinder. This is Orgasm from NARS Tinted Balm. It's so good, it's like my everyday color. Sorry if I seem flat in this video, I'm still slightly sick, but I really wanted to get this up for you guys. So next we have Paula's Choice Toner. This is probably my favorite thing out of my skincare routine right now. It was hard to pick because I've got some serums and stuff I've been loving, but I just wanted to shout this out because I think in terms of toners, probably tried, I don't know, 50 toners over my life, and this is my favorite ever. This is the Advanced Replenishing Toner. Now that I have this in my routine, I tone every day. Prior to this, I would skip toner a lot. You know, I've tried all those witch hazel toners, part of a 3-step skincare, like so many throughout the years, and because I've got dry skin, I just found them really astringent. I've tried some Korean ones that are milky. They still kind of left a weird film on my skin. I've never been a big toner person, but I know you are supposed to use them to rebalance your skin's pH after you cleanse and before you moisturize. And this one is a godsend. It's so nice. I'll show you guys the consistency. It's like a milky... I can see the comment section right now, just don't even go there. But it's beautiful. It is so hydrating. It's got like a high water content, I feel like. It really just plumps up your skin. And if you use it on a cotton round, it's almost like having a second cleanser before you moisturize. The only kind of residue it leaves is just like a watery, plump feeling. It doesn't give any discomfort to the skin. It's fragrance free. It's got hyaluronic acid in it too. It's so nice. I've been using this every single day, and I think my skin's looking pretty good, I must say. I feel like I've really pared back my products. Everything's fragrance free except for this face mask I'm going to show you. I only use that like maybe once or twice a week. The other thing I'm going to tell you that you need to get is Revitalash. Mine's kind of come off like the writing. I think this is the 3-month or the 6-month one. They last so much longer though than the bottle says. Like I usually have mine for about a year, and I do use them every day or every few days. There's other lash serums out there that do have good results. Personally, I like to stick to Revitalash because they have the most medical testing done around them. I'm obviously not a scientist, but it just made me feel a little bit more assured something you're putting so close to your eye area is safe. And other lash serums have been known to cause blindness and to change the color of your iris and stuff like that. So although a cheaper price point may be tempting, I would personally get Revitalash. This is just the one that's worked for me. I think I tried, I can't remember what one it was. I tried another one years ago and it was like okay, but this one gives me the most accelerated growth, and I don't have a weird part in between lash cycles where my lashes are all like janky, if that makes sense. Like they're just continually nice. This is just one coat of mascara. It's because of this. Like any mascara, I've been using the CoverGirl one, the Benefit one, I used the Estee Lauder one that I like. Honestly, anything will look good if you have a lash serum because your lashes will just grow like crazy. And even when I'm not wearing makeup, because they're longer, the part of my lash that's brown and not like see-through is longer. So like if you're a blonde, I'd also check it out. They have a brow one too, but I don't need that because my eyebrows are really bushy already. I would definitely recommend checking this out. It's worth it. Like my lashes are pin straight and they just don't really show up to the party. But with this, they are so good. I always get compliments on my lashes. I'm telling you, you need to get that. It's legit. So I need to put some lip liner on. Mirror over here. Don't know. I was really having one of those days where I didn't want to wear makeup. Do you guys know those days when you've just worn heavy makeup for so many days in a row and you just wake up and you're like, nah, today's not the day. Like my skin's not having it, I don't want to do it. Okay, let's move on to, oh no, I've still got one skincare thing. This is by Sulwasu. I apologize if that pronunciation is wrong. It's a Korean brand. Please don't crucify me. But it's beautiful. It smells like a day spa. I know that a lot of times fragrance can be an irritant, so I'm trying to stay away from it in my skincare, but my skin seems to love this. It does not cause me any redness or texture, and it's just like a nice, light, creamy formula. This one's actually designed to be worn overnight. It is so beautiful. Like if you have a special event the next day, sleep in this and your skin is so buoyant the next day. You'd kind of think like, oh, I don't want it to stick to my pillow, but it kind of has like a seal. It's like it dries down, not in a tight, gross way though. I guess just like when a moisturizer dries on your skin, it doesn't transfer. It's kind of like that. And as you're washing it off the next morning, you can feel it all emulsify again. Sorry, I just had a coughing fit. I use this when I just feel a bit dry in the skin. Like if you've worn heavy makeup for multiple days in a row and you're doing your skincare but your skin just feels a bit stripped. You guys know what I mean? I love to use it then. Or if I know I have a big event the next day and yeah, I'm gonna be wearing makeup, or I just want to have really glowy skin, I will use it overnight. I have also used it just for like a couple of hours in the evening and then rinsed it off. Generally, I like to sleep in it because you get the best effect. Like your skin, there's oils in it again. I don't know how to explain it, but just get it, okay? Something that I also use a lot is a lavender pillow spray. This brand is one I got in Sydney, Lily and Bird, but I'm sure heaps of brands make them. If I can find this one, I'll link it. But it's really nice. My flatmates borrow it, especially if they're having a hard time sleeping. Just something simple like pulling back your bed, putting up a pillow spray, or maybe lighting a candle for 30 minutes. Sometimes I think, oh, who has time for all that? Just making a moment out of stuff you're doing every day anyway, like sleeping, can really just make you feel a bit calmer. Everyone's lives get a little bit crazy sometimes, so I definitely would recommend getting a nice spray, like a room spray for your room. I personally love lavender. I find it really calming and relaxing. Even smelling this right now is making me like sleepy. And it's got chamomile and neroli in it as well, this one. So it's like really, really nice and soothing. But yeah, I highly recommend getting something like this. It's just seen so many days. It helped through so many hard times. Not just to me, for my friends. It's a nice thing too to go into your friend's room, do a little spray, and they're like, oh, thank you, my room smells lovely. And it's just like makes a little moment of sleeping, just trying to improve your guys' lives, you know. Okay, I think we're on to the makeup stuff now. I really wanted to mention this jelly blush. It's actually called Glow Play Blush, which refers to the formula. Kind of like those Dream Matte Mousse Bouncy blushes, if you guys remember those. It looks as though it would be a powder, but it's got this like silicone kind of texture. This color in particular is so beautiful. Look at that and see how smoothly it just melts into the skin. It's like butter. I even like tap it on my lips. I've got a little bit on my cheeks today. This is what I like to wear if I'm just wearing no makeup and I've just done my skincare. Just to show you guys, this could be dangerous because I haven't got my mirror, but it just swipes onto the skin. And I just like bring it over the bridge of my nose and up on the forehead. And it just takes 20 seconds and you look alive. If you are a very fair complexion like me, I would definitely recommend doing this. Like I used to think you had to do a full face of makeup and put on bronzer and la da 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 to look alive. No, all you need is a little bit of blush, and particularly formulas like this are really, really easy to play with and work with. Maybe that's why it's called Glow Play Blush, I don't know. But this is the shade Blush Please. It's my favorite, so definitely check this shade out. If you have a deeper skin tone, they have other colors too. This has just been my favorite blush at the moment, and I've been using it non-stop for a couple of months, ever since I did that full face of MAC video. Something else I feel like everyone should get is this highlighter from Estee Lauder. It's from the Bronze Goddess range, and it's 03 Modern Mercury. I've also used this in a video before when I did the full face of Estee Lauder. Ever since I picked this up, I have not been able to put it back down. I use it every day for my makeup. Even today, I just like dusted a little bit on top of my cheeks, and it's beautiful. My skin is flat today, let me tell you. It is so dry. I've been wearing a lot of makeup the last few days for work. I need to do that mask, like I'm legit gonna do this tonight. But this is the best way to fake that sort of light hitting your skin. You would think it's a bit deep for someone of my complexion in the pan, but you can really sheer it out onto the face. So it's just like a natural bouncing of light. I don't see anyone talking about it, but it's so beautiful. It just melts into the skin. Very finely milled. It's got a nice amount of color to it. It's good on the cheeks, you know, almost gives you a little bit of life. These two are all I need on my base, and then I'll just do some mascara and some tinted lip balm, and it takes me, everything's on my desk, it takes me like 5 minutes tops. And if I'm not doing mascara, it takes me like 30 seconds. Like it is such an easy way to get ready quickly. We all need a little routine like that because not everyone has time every day to be putting on all these products, you know? And it is hard when you're really fair to look alive sometimes. Just get them, okay? I promise you, they're so good. They're both still available. I'll link everything in the down bar. Lastly, I wanted to go over, lastly for makeup, there's still other random things. I just wanted to show you the lip products I have in my handbag because I use these every day. NARS Orgasm. If I twist this up, you can see I've only got that much left. This is my second tube of this. It's just an easy color. I used to love the Dior Lip Glow, but it is like a baby doll pink, so it kind of does have an artificial look to it. And this one, if you build it enough, it also does look like a lipstick, but just one swipe. We're done 3 swipes of it now, so it's quite pink. but one swipe just gives you that little bit of color. And if I'm in the car, I have to go somewhere, I've got no makeup on, I even just take it on my fingers and like dab a bit on my cheeks, put a bit on my lips. I went through a huge phase of not wearing blush or really lip products very much. I was all about like foundation and mascara and stuff, but now I'm all about like pared back complexion and just blush and lips. Any like corners you can cut in your everyday routine, you know, you're just gonna do it. And then this is like my favorite heavier lipstick. It's like a pigmented one. It's Karen Murrell, which is a New Zealand brand. I've loved her for years. Her formulas are really organic and beautiful. They have like a light cinnamony scent, which is so irrelevant to the performance of the product, but I also do enjoy the scent. And they've upgraded their packaging too. It's really cute now. It's got like a little, is that a carnation on it? Maybe. I'm just guessing because the shade is called Carnation Mist. It's 06. These are probably all in the same color family. I've just kind of found a color that suits me and I just go with it. But if you're similar coloring to me, get this one. It's so good. That is full on. I don't usually wear it that much. I just like dab it on. Whenever I wear that, I get questions. I used to have one from Chanel. There was this exact color and they discontinued it. It was my favorite lipstick. It was just like a fuchsia-y pink, but it had like a brightness to it that was nice. And then another nice lip balm that is more leaning towards the red family instead of the pink family is this one here from Burt's Bees. I actually saw this on TikTok, believe it or not. I'm starting to take TikTok beauty trends, but those kids know what they're talking about on TikTok. So this is the shade Red Dahlia. It's just their tinted lip balm. Look, it's got like concealer and all sorts on it. Let me just like wipe that off. You can see how sheer this is. So it's not scary. It's not like dark red, but the tone of it is so unique. It's almost like a burgundy, like it really is like a stainy tint kind of color. This one's nice if you really want that no makeup look, because these like pinky colors, they do look a little bit done up, so you look a little bit fresh, whereas this just looks like a natural flush. I kind of want to try some of the other shades out. I like the formula of this. Burt's Bees lip balms are so weird. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but the formula is so inconsistent. Like I have their honey lip balm and I hate the formula. It's like really waxy. Then I have the coconut and pear one and it's really slippery and like nice. So I guess it depends on the ingredients and like the scent. They're kind of hit and miss. Oh, and I also have the orange. It's like sweet orange or something, and I love that one. It's like slippery. But yeah, some of the formulas I don't like, but these tinted lip balms are nice. Balmy feel, they're not like super beeswaxy. I also wanted to include this. I'll just mention it quickly because I don't know if this is discontinued. It's one of the Tintin Stains Liquid Color Balm Lip Volupte. You know YSL names, so they have like 12 adjectives in them. It's one of those. Pretty much does the same thing as the others. Again, it keeps that shiny look to your lips. This one's nice if you're like eating and drinking because it stains as well. YSL do the best glossy stains. Also, I may as well show you this now. It's the best, okay? If you love soda but you want a lighter option, check this out. Like, I got addicted to this in summer and I've just been on a wave of it at the moment. I've kind of stopped drinking it because I was sick and I was just drinking like lemon honeys, but yeah, it's so good. And it's only 30 calories for the whole bottle, which I never drink a whole bottle at once. I just like have it with ice. I don't know, it's not really the most like nice looking drink, I guess, but so yummy. If you like Schweppes Sparkling Duet, it tastes like that. It's not as syrupy and sweet. It's just got a nice like tangerine kind of taste, but they don't make big bottles of it, which sucks because I would like to just get a big one and then like pour myself a glass. To put these lip products back in my handbag, you guys need to get this gum, Bubble Fresh flavor Mentos gum. Whenever someone gets gum from me, they're like surprised that this exists. So I don't know why no one knows about it, but it's the best one. It's very like extra for kids vibes, and it's so good if you're just like on the go and you want to have a sweet treat but you don't have time, or you're just like trying not to nibble on sweets all day. Oh yeah, this is also so random, but I was gonna mention this earlier with the skincare and then I totally forgot about it. This line that they stock at Chemist Warehouse, Dermaveen, has saved my skin on my body over winter. I don't know if it's because I got more of a tan last summer, so my skin was like healing itself, harsh water in Auckland, or maybe because I did Accutane ago, my skin's a little bit more dry. Like, I just don't know, but I started getting it that my skin would like itch after I got out of the shower. It was like under skin itching, and even after I'd moisturize, it would stay for like 20 minutes. Obviously I use like regular soap and stuff first, but then before I get out I use this shower and bath oil, and it kind of leaves like a light residue on your skin. I far prefer it to like an in-shower moisturizer because I find those gross. Like, I don't like the way they feel on your skin. This one just feels like, I don't know, an oil on your skin. It's hard to explain, but it doesn't feel gross. Then when I get out, I just bought a new one of this. I've been through an entire pump bottle of this and they're like a litre. It took me probably 4 months to go through, 5 months to go through. I don't even know, put it together. Oh yeah. This is what I use when I get out of the shower. I love the smell of this. It's really light. It barely has a fragrance, but it smells slightly like oats, but not in a porridgey way, just like fresh dried oats. Yeah, it's really subtle. This, I don't love the scent of. It's kind of got like a light cherry scent, which is very like American. I don't know, I feel like American brands always have like cherry candy. Like cherry isn't really a big scent here in New Zealand, or even Australia really. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it's quite American. It doesn't really linger on the skin, I find, so I don't really mind. Like once I get out and put this lotion on, I can't smell the cherry anymore. Sorry, this bottle's kind of janky because I grabbed it out of my shower for you guys. Like, this is the extra hydration one. So they also have one for like daily moisturizing, but get the purple one if you have dry skin. You can see here it says for extra dry, itchy and sensitive skin. It's free from sulfates, parabens, fragrances, lanolin, artificial colors and dyes, and alcohol. So if you have like eczema, dermatitis, I don't want to say it would work for you because I know everyone's different, but that's what it's formulated for very sensitive, dry skin. And for me, it has worked so nicely. Like my skin just always looks glowy and good. I don't get that itchiness anymore. So I'm a devout lover of this combo right here. So much so that when I travel, I like pump it into little tiny bottles and put it in like a travel bag. I just needed to mention it in case any of you also have really dry skin at the moment. I didn't know whether to do like books and TV shows. I actually have been really busy lately. I'll update you guys on that like later when everything's over, but there's been so many dramas in my life right now. I think that's why I've gotten sick, because I'm really stressed and like run down. I haven't had much of a chance to read. The one book that I have read in the last like few months and enjoyed is this one here. It's called Mother Knows Best, A Tale of the Old Witch. I actually got given this by Brit because she's a teacher, and there's a great initiative in schools where the kids get books and the teachers can also pick a book, and she's not a big reader, so she got this to me, which I really appreciate. I enjoyed it so much and I'm gonna continue with the rest of the series. It's basically just going back in time to the villain's origin story. So this is the villain from Tangled, the Rapunzel movie, which is why Brit thought I would like it, and I did. I thought it was really clever the way they wove this story together in such a way that actually makes sense with the movie, and there was still a lot of twists and turns. I'd say it's a pretty like easy reading age. Like the text is pretty big. I finished it in like a couple of days, just reading it in the evening and that kind of thing, but it's just a good easy read, and sometimes that's what you need. And it's nice to get off your devices and just like read a book. If you guys watch my thrift haul from New Plymouth, you'll know I bought so many to read, but I've just been too busy to justify reading. But because this was like a lighter read, I read this and it's really good. So I do recommend this, especially if you're a Disney fan, or if you just like reading and you want something that's not too heavy and like hard to understand. You don't have to put little post-its and like look words up in the dictionary, you know, it's not heavy and like intricate characters. I definitely recommend this. I haven't watched anything crazy at the moment. We just finished Too Hot to Handle season 2. I love fantasy shows, so if you guys haven't seen Shadow and Bone, I would definitely recommend that. I feel like everyone has, but if you haven't, it's really good. That's on Netflix. Like Winx Club, Lucifer, Vampire Diaries, like anything with a fantasy element I'll be into. Like the Shadowhunters series I love. If you guys have any recommendations along those lines, do let me know. But yes, I feel like this video has already been so long. I don't want to sit around all day with my stuffy voice barking at you, so I hope that this helped you, because they've made my life better. I actually did bring this out to show you. This is my fragrance I love at the moment, but I just got the Libre Eau de Toilette last night from the YSL event, which, oh my gosh, I'm drained just from there. I'm just too introverted for events these days, I swear. But it was a beautiful event. That smells amazing. It reminds me of La Vie Est Belle. I'm sorry, my French, I don't know how to say French words, but from Lancôme. I used to love that because it's like orange blossom, and the Eau de Toilette version of Libre is so similar to that. It's got like white tea. So I think I'm gonna switch to that, but I have been loving this the last like 6 months. It's really nice. Anything with a little bit of like a powdery finish I love. So this is floral, but it's got like a tiny bit of sweetness and a tiny bit of a powdery finish, which is my ideal. Not to mention the bottle is gorgeous. All the accents in my room are black and gold, so it matches really well. And this was a gift. I didn't even buy this myself. This is what all us bridesmaids got at Shan's wedding, so thank you if you watch this. I use it every day. And then recently I bought this rollerball from L'Occitane. Why is everything I buy French? Because I can't pronounce it. It is the Provence Fleurs de... Look, I'm just gonna link it down below. It's one of their little roller balls. I always buy stuff from there because I want to offset my parking in Britomart. If you spend over $50 in Britomart, you get 2 hours of free parking. So I'm always buying little roller balls and like lip liners and stuff because I want free parking. But this is so nice. This is like fresh out of the shower smell, kind of like citrusy and floral. It's beautiful. Imagine the cleanest, most beautiful girl in the world. Like that's how I feel when I wear this. I'm like, damn, everyone's gonna be smelling me and they're like, she is fresh, you know? That's, I think, everything. I've probably forgotten something, but I can do another one of these at like the December mark or the November mark of this year. Just wanted to jump in, you know, in the middle of winter. These products have been helping me look alive, staying alive, you know, staying calm. I love you guys and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.